Hi, welcome to the Academy of Magical Arts. My name is Agate Moon, and today we are going to be talking about honey jar spells. The honey jar spell actually originated from Haitians, descendants from Haiti, who practiced voodoo religion. Now, voodoo and hoodoo were really taboo in America, so when they came to America in New Orleans, Louisiana area, they had to incorporate Christianity with their religion so they would be able to freely practice. Who can do the spell? Anybody can do the spell on anyone or any situation you wish to sweeten, whether it be a loved one, a job, legal issues, or cease from verbal and physical abuse. Any time is a good time to do it, as many times as you want to, for as many people as you want to. You can have 3 honey jars going for 3 different things at the same time. Say like you have one going for money, one going for legal issues, and then one going for, to sweeten a loved one who is talking bad about you. There is no limit to the magic you can do. Magic is done every day, and you don't even notice it. When you go to your cupboard and you pull out a box of cereal, the box of cereal you pull out is magic. You picking out that box of cereal that you want to eat. You eating it. It's nutrients for your body. It's making you feel good. That is another form of magic. If you ever stop and think about that, it's pretty awesome. I've always heard in the past that you have to limit yourself on the magic you can do. No, not at all. You can do as much magic as you want to every day, all day, if you wanted to. Now, when doing the spell, you have to make sure of a couple of things. The moon phase. If you're wanting to pull something towards you, you would want to do the spell. You will want to do it at the waxing moon. If you want to push something away from you during the waning moon. Now, as with all spells, if you're not educated, the spells that you can do that produce the biggest results are done on either the full moon or the new moon in the month. If you ever get confused on where the moon phase is at a certain time of the month, there's an awesome website on the internet called moonconnection.com. They actually show the moon phases for the month that we are in, and it's a very good, useful tool when you're doing your magical practices. The time of day is important. Say like if you're doing it like at 3 o'clock. There are numbers in magic that mean a lot. The intention for the spell, whatever you want to put into it, and the color of candle, that doesn't really matter. But if you use a white candle, which is what I use personally, because it stands for purity and self, and any kind of a white candle you can use for the spell, is any color you can use. Green would be perfect because green is a correspondent for money. The color of the day is also important to put in your spell. I did my honey jar spell on a Saturday, which was orange. I went to the thrift store and I actually got myself a little thing of orange binding, and I put that into my jar. Not only does it add the correspondence for the day, but it also makes your jar look pretty. And if you're a girl, prettiness is important. Do you have to use a candle on top of your jar? No, you don't have to. But for me personally, I like to use a jar or a candle for my jar because I like the old saying, seal the spell and be it done. That is a good way of doing that. If you melt the wax on top of the candle, that is like sealing that magic in there and making it just like a cauldron, and it's just bubbling, and sooner or later it is going to overflow. And when it does, that is an awesome feeling. There is a very dear friend of mine. Her name is Lana Rain, and she is doing candle magic, so stay tuned for that one. She is going to be putting up some spells for candle magic. She is very good at what she does, and she's just awesome. Dress and pray over the candle before you put it on top of your jar, as with anything, even the jar itself. Dress and pray over the candle. Dress it with an oil or a perfume or something that is from you, essence from you, that will add even that much more oomph to your spell. Does it matter what kind of a candle you use? Not really. If you're wanting a shorter time to work for the spell, you might want to use like a tea light or a votive candle on top of your jar. But if you've got time for the spell to work, a bigger candle would work, like a pillar candle, nothing in a jar. Because like I said, you want the wax to melt over the candle, seal the spell, and be it done, remember. Can you make a honey jar if you don't have a personal effect or item of that person? Yes. All you need is a piece of paper, preferably in the hoodoo religion. A brown paper bag works wonders. You take that in a 3x3 or 4x4 piece. You use an ink pen, not a pencil. Pencil will wear off, so that will take away from the spell. You want to use an ink pen and write either your name on the top 3 times from top to bottom, or you can write the person, the intention that the spell is going to, like a boss or a loved one, or just anybody. Write their name 3 times up and down on the paper. Turn the paper a 90-degree angle, and then over the top of that name, write your intentions of what you want to happen. Around that intention paper, it is always a really good idea to do a blessing. Like, write in cursive all the way around that petition paper. Love and blessings. Make it in a complete circle until you meet the very top of it. Does it have to be honey that goes into the jar? No, not at all. Anything you have in your house, in your cupboard, like pancake syrup, will work. Powdered sugar, brown sugar, whatever you have on hand that's sweet, use it. Because that is coming from you, which will make the spell even that much more potent. There's also another question that I came across before, and it was, do you anoint the candle with controlling oil? No, you do not. Controlling anything in a spell is a big no-no in magic. Using that will be taking away somebody's free will. So if it's already in the cards for it to go that way, it could backfire on you, and that is not good. What you send out, you get back. Always remember that. What you send out, you get back. So if you send good out, you're going to get good back to you. If you send negative out towards you, you're going to reap what you sow. And trust me, personally, that is not a good thing to go through. Okay, last but not least, how to construct your honey jar. Okay, so you take a jar. It doesn't have to be a big one. It can be even a baby food jar with a metal lid. Has to have a metal lid for the candle to go on top of it so it will not burn it. You take your jar, take the lid off of it, set it to the side. You put your petition paper that you have wrote the name on, you fold it towards you. Remember, I said folding it towards you will bring money towards you, positivity towards you. You always want to fold it towards you if you're asking for money, okay? Fold the paper towards you as many times as you can fold it until you cannot fold it anymore. Put that in the bottom of your jar. First thing. Second thing is you want to put in there is your herbs, your roots to match your intents. I used cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice in mine because those are money drawing properties, and I have did mine, and I can tell you right now that it is working wonderfully. Me and my husband have been in money for I don't know how long, and I only have the goddess to thank for that. You want to put your paper in, your roots or your herbs, change, silver, and last but not least, but you want to put your sweetener in there. Um, while you're pouring the honey or whatever sweetener you have on top of the jar, or inside the jar, I'm sorry, you want to think of that person or that situation being sweetened. You know, if you have somebody talking about you, just imagine there's just, like sweetness coming out of their mouth. Just pure sweetness. And it's like I said, it's about the intent that goes into it too. Okay? And when you get all of your stuff in your jar, put the lid on top of it. Now, the outside of your jar, you want to decorate it with runes or sigils. A definition of a sigil is an inscribed or painted symbol considered to have magical power. There is a sigil of money that I am actually going to post on here so you can see the actual sigil for the money sign. And like I said, just runes, sigils, and the all too familiar money sign. The S with the line down the middle of it. Yes, that will work to put on the outside of your jar. Like I said, anything that comes from you personally is even better, because that makes the spell yours. Put the symbols on your jar, and on the top of your jar, when you get the lid on it, just put a basic 5-pointed star on the top of that lid. For like, seal it with the goddess. That way it's done. Okay. Now, to end your spell, you put the candle on top of it, the already dressed and prayed for candle. You put it on top. You light your candle, and you pray to whomever. I prayed to Isis, the goddess, the mother of all, to help me in this spell and aid me and, direct me in the ways that I should go. And light the candle. Do not leave the candle unattended. I am not condoning anybody to burn their house down. That is not my intention. So if you are doing the spell, it is always a good idea to stay close to your candle for that very reason, because I don't want your house to burn down. That would not be good. Okay, and when you get done with the jar, don't throw it away. No, keep it with you. Keep it on your bedside table, on your altar if you're pagan, or if you're not, you can put it on your dresser in front of your bed. Just keep it towards you, because it draws your essence, your power into that jar. And you want that, every bit of you, to be in that jar. Like I say, keep it as long as you want to. Days, weeks, months, years. It doesn't matter. If you want to have money keep pouring into your house, keep it. Don't ever throw it away. Because I know us women out there, we love that money. So yes, you want to keep that jar as long as possible. The honey jar also runs into freezer spells too, which will be going into that in a later episode. And if you want to learn any more about honey spells or other spells or magic practices, or what goes where and who does what, subscribe to the Academy of Magical Arts. We are a fun, loving group of people. We love everybody. We want everybody to love everybody. That's our main goal, is to spread the knowledge, spread love and blessings, and the world needs more of that. That is for sure. The world needs more love. So that is actually how I'm going to end this. I'm going to say, blessed be, namaste. Thank you for listening. I'm hoping I made this to you. And brightest blessings. Have a wonderful Yule Christmas season, and Goddess bless you.